This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Jaguars of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's short. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. The Jaguars at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
This is Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Now, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They went backwards 5 yards there on third down to bring up fourth.
Hey, easy. Route. Take right. Get out of here with a W. Get the touchdown, baby.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This out quickly to Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Goff. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And able to work his way down to the 16. 2nd down and 3. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Lions defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on, top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lawrence. That is caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's short. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Now it's Hines. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Think right.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there.
Game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And his pass incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
He finds his man complete. It's short. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's short. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Here's Hines. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, and ultimately they settle for just a field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle they go. It's Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
Where's your courage? It's all about teamwork. It's all about that teamwork. This is the time where hearts are made. You got it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run for Gibbs here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
The same target, Campbell. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Goff. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Goff. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Patterson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now, Lawrence. Pass complete to Hines. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's get a few yards on this play. Keep it going. Keep it going. Got that cheat code.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Think right.
He's pushing the ball down the field.
Lawrence.
He finds his man complete. It's Shepard. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, let's go.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
Get to him, offense. Check. Good calls, offense. Sit down like a lion, baby.
Think right open.
He's been open all day.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill 11 Agate. Think right.
Back to throw.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Go, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Saints right.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I won't make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for the Lions, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.